What's going on, everybody? I appreciate your patience. You know, it would be just like me that my laptop would have to do an update right before it's gonna go live. Y'all, what in the whole entire world is going on? But I am so glad that you all are here. Don't forget, put your city and state, or if you're chiming in from a different country, put your country in there and let us know where you are chiming in. No, I just might highlight you live by what you're putting in the chat. So I want to welcome everyone to our Minding My Business mic drop. For those of you who do not know, I am Nishika Melton. And as someone who tried to live, thought that they were living by being overwhelmed, overworked, and overextended, I found out that all I was doing was just surviving. And over time, I learned that you don't have to have those attributes of being overworked, overwhelmed, and overextended to be successful. So, what I do is I show high level achievers how to identify and discard the unproductive hats that do not benefit or pay them. Tonight, tonight, I have a special guest, which y'all know everybody that I bring on is high level. Like it doesn't even, no, they just, nobody compares. Okay. We bring the fire on this podcast. And tonight I have the phenomenal visibility strategist, Dr. Steve, and I'm going to say her full government, okay? Because that's how I was introduced to her with her full government name. Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills, visibility strategist. She is going to show you, talk to us about how to be more visible so that brands actually want to work with you. She is a powerhouse. First of all, let me tell you, I'm not bringing on somebody that's going to talk theory. We're not talking theory, okay? We're talking to someone who is doing it out here in these social media streets, okay? Because she's going to let y'all know not only how to do it, but also talk about the brands that she is working with. And these are not mom and pops, honey. These are not brands that you have never heard of. So y'all prepared to pick your mouth up off the floor when she starts dropping the nuggets. So we've got Greensboro is all in the chat today. What's going on, Greensboro? Hello. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring on to the stage Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills.
Hey, I've been waiting for. Listen, since your first show, since I saw the people coming on, I was like, listen, I cannot wait. Congratulations, this is amazing. I'm super excited for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, because the first show was Bruce and he
Yeah.
was just dropping nuggets like it was the thing to do. And everyone has been fire. And I know you are going to do nothing less than that because you are doing something trying to do, but they're not doing it right. So, what I want you to do is tell everybody what you do. We will get right into it after you give us your introduction.
Hello, 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 everybody. Listen, I am Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills, a girl from Greensboro, North Carolina, myself. And I love helping Christian women turn their content into cash. That's something I do each and every day of my life so that they can create the income that they desire to live the lives that they love.
So, Stevie, first of all, how did you even get into this space? Was it always on your radar? How did you get to where you are right now?
It's so funny because it wasn't. I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. Let's start there. That was not, I like the
Okay.
paycheck. I like the paycheck steady. But for me, I kind of fell into social media. It was really Jesus. It's funny. I met someone who used to work with my mom. I saw him the other day. He was like, Stevie, you were the first one out here doing this, like this influencer stuff years ago. God gave me like insight on this. I was like, the internet is going to do what it's doing. But for me, my pastor, my then pastor, he was like, if you are from a city that ends in a borough or a ville, then that's a small city and you need to expand. And I said, okay, well, I'm from Greensboro. And so for me,
Mhm.
that was something that started the internet, and it just became where I really grew my business on the internet.
The internet is a so if y'all didn't catch it, oh, and your mom, I got
Yes,
to
my
highlight your mama on here. She says, "Hello, hey, Miss." I
mama.
love your mom. I have to highlight
Yes.
her. So the internet can be a very finicky thing. There are people that are out here posting every day, and it's crickets for them. What is your formula, or what insights can you give the listeners to get them on the path to be set apart? Because this is not an overnight success kind of thing. Let's just be
I,
real.
yeah. I've been on Facebook since you had to have an EDU. And before that, I was on MySpace. So I've been on Facebook for about the last 20 years, at least, since it was born. So, no, it's not an overnight thing for real. And I'm glad we highlighted that because sometimes people think it is. The thing that has helped me so much is consistency. My
Mhm.
plan specifically in 2026 is to dominate these social media
Hey,
platforms.
come on, girl.
That's where I desire to be. I want to show up. But even before then, I post so many times a day. And I don't think about, like, a lot of times, specifically women get in their heads, like, I don't want to bother this person, or I don't want to post because this is too much, or this is this, or this, look. All the things, right? But we as women are some of the most credible people in the world. We have all the credibility. Most women have done all the things, right? Whether you even have academic credibility, whether you have family credibility, it's so much going on, but we won't say that we have this going on. And
Mhm.
my framework that I live by is visibility plus credibility equals cash. Visibility plus credibility equals
Hey.
cash. So the more, so we gotta take that credibility and make it visible. We can't just have visibility without credibility, and we can't have credibility without visibility. I always joke and say the difference between the lady who makes that great pancake that pancake at your church, right? We all know a lady who can make some good pancake at the church. But the difference between
Yes.
her, Sarah at the church, and Sarah Lee in the grocery store is that Sarah Lee, although we may not like Sarah Lee cakes, but Sarah at the church, she got the bomb, but we don't know about her. So, you got to get out here, get visible, and you got to get the mindset to post before anything else. Because if you don't have the mindset to post, you'll never post.
And when you said that we don't want to bother people, I'm guilty of that because you're you you're like, people don't want to see the same thing over and over again. But then somebody pointed out to me, how many times does that food commercial run while you're watching the show? It'll run about
Yep.
7 or 8 times, the
Yep.
exact same commercial every single day.
Yep. 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 Yep.
And
Yep. Yep.
even though you might be annoyed when it comes in, when you're hungry and trying to figure out what you want to eat, that's what pops in your head because it's been replaying.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a long time to process that and just really accept it because I was going off of what I was feeling and thinking and not thinking like someone who's marketing.
Yep.
So how and we've got some questions coming into the chat, but I'm gonna ask mine first since I got the microphone. So how does a person get that credibility? Because they can post every day and be visible, but what
Mm-hmm.
makes them credible?
Life experiences. Some people have life experiences, some people have academic experiences, right? So some people
Mhm.
have both. Some people have work experiences, right? So whatever it is that you've done, and it's so a lot of times it's a lot easier for men to come to this realization because a man could tell you 1,000,000 years ago he was the Pee Wee champion. He had the football team on lock. He threw that
Yes.
pass and got it done and all stuff. But a woman will not tell you that she raised the most money for the bake sale last week. She doesn't think that's
Mm.
credible. So you realizing who you are in all things is exactly what's going to make you credible because we've done so many things in life that we overlook as women. And that is what is really important. So the credibility may be, okay, I have these accolades, but the credibility may be that I helped my child read. And me working at a literacy organization, reading is super important. So it's very
Right.
important to really look at these things and not overlook them.
So, girl, you're hitting so many things because women do that. We discount what and discredit really what we
Mm-hmm.
consider to be the small thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you raised $500 for your church, as you said, bake sale,
Yep.
that's a huge feat because somebody bought a whole lot of cookies, pies, and cakes. Okay,
Yeah.
there was a lot of transacting
Yeah.
going on, but there was a lot of planning that went into it too. And so we don't give ourselves the right pat on the back because we don't think anybody really cares, but the problem is we don't see the
Yeah.
value in it.
Yeah. And that
Girl,
messes up your money.
I got all kind of light bulbs just going off on the top of my head, like, oh, because I'm thinking about
Mm-hmm.
how many times have I dimmed an accomplishment that was
Mm-hmm.
worth talking about, that was credible. And like you say, you can get that dude, he ain't scored a touchdown since he was 7 years old, but
Yeah.
he's still talking about it. And the people around him, then they start reminiscing because they can connect.
Mm-hmm.
Girl,
It's the truth.
oh my gosh. So we have a question in here. You mentioned the mindset that
Mm-hmm.
you have to have. If a person, first of all, how do you recognize that you don't have the mindset? Because before you gave those examples,
Mm-hmm.
I would say that I was never dimming my light.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But hearing the examples that you gave, I'm thinking back and I'm like, oh, yes, 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 you did. You were downplaying some stuff that could have added to what and where you were trying to go.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
how do we get that? How do we get that mindset?
The first thing I think, as a Christian woman dealing with Christian women, I always say pray. And even before any coaching session, we gonna pray. That's the first thing. We gonna pray. Then the second thing is to really discover what it is you want to do and why you want to do it. And then also the mindset, you have to tap in to what is holding you back. What is holding you back? Why are you not posting? Why are you not showing up? What is holding you back? And that's limiting beliefs a lot of times. And what happens is now I'm becoming, even in my business, I'm kind of becoming more of an income strategist. Like I started in
Okay.
visibility, but I personally didn't even want to, even though I was talking about money all day long, I didn't want to own that I help people really tap into the money part. But the
Okay.
visibility is an offset of the money. So stepping into the mindset to post is really, for me, I ask my clients, I'm like, when's the last time you posted? And then I'll say, let me see your page. Because if your page tells the truth. So if you
Sure
go to my
do.
page right now, you'll see me posting multiple times. And that's the thing. I'm stepping it up too in my mindset because I want to dominate. So me going to somebody's page, that's the truth. And we have to have a conversation about why there is not consistency. Now, I do believe you define your own consistency and you come up with
Okay.
that. But the same hand, if you have not posted in 2 weeks and you feel like you posted yesterday, that's an issue. And the men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. So the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. So I think that's the thing that we really have to be in standpoint of to say, let's be truthful. That's the first step after prayer is let's get real truthful about what we are and what we are not doing and why. So the mindset is allowing yourself to be like, you are a celebrity. People need to know about you. You are the answer to someone's prayer. You're the solution to someone's problem. But the other part of that is why most people will never make six figures is because they believe they can't. So mindset is important to all of this, right? It's important to the fact that if we know that social media is a free vehicle for us to market our business, then why are we not using it? Why do we feel like and that's a personal question that everyone has to ask, but tapping into that mindset and making a decision and being like, I am going to do this. I don't care if people get mad. They could unfriend, they could block, they could do all the things. But at the end of the day, it's about me showing up for me and the people who God has custom designed and assigned to me.
So do you in the consistency realm of it all, do you feel like it's important to post the same time every day? Have you noticed whether or not it really matters what time you post?
From in my mindset, it doesn't because I
Okay.
can't post the same time every day. So that is so when we dig deeper, that's a belief I think that people have, and algorithms
Mhm.
change quickly. So something that used to be something we used to say, and I even said it before too, but now I believe that just in Christianity, the Lord is going to bring whoever He wants to me at whatever time. So if that's my mindset, then it's
Hey,
but
I need a sound that say, "Won't he do it?"
if that's my mindset, then that's gonna be so I don't because that's pressure, right? So I try
Yes.
to alleviate all the pressure that I can from people because that's something that can say, well, I can't do it this time, or my child got sick, and I don't even have kids, but I talk a lot about women who do because most of my clients do have kids. So I look at it from the standpoint of even saying you can't compare me to you, right? We don't
Mhm.
live the same life. So the thing is really understanding that you just have to be consistent. And that is the key to everything. So really being serious and really understanding that if you're a little bit consistent, you're gonna get a little bit of money. If you're a lot of consistent, you're gonna get because you're gonna show up more. And people will forget about you if you do not show up. So depending on what your goals are, some people are not working their businesses full time. I don't work my business
Right.
full time. So I wouldn't do the income producing activities I would if I were working full time in my business.
So we have a question in here. how many times a day should you post? Is there a minimum number of times a day? I mean, I've heard people say they started out, their consistency was one time a week, but they also started out, they already had a whole lot of followers. So if you're starting from ground zero, let's say you don't have any followers, people don't really know you outside of your family, maybe. How many times should they start posting a day?
So I hate the word should,
Okay.
but I don't like that word. I'm sorry. The word should, because that is constraining to people. But
Yes.
I do believe that for me, I post at least 3 times per day. The more you
Okay.
post, the more you'll get out of it. So if you're somebody who is going to say, I want to show up big and I want to show up, your goal is to really take it. Hey, Dana, look, that's my friend. Take it to the next level. take it to the next level and show up big. Then I would be like, listen, you gotta put more post out. It's like lottery tickets. If you were playing the
Yeah.
lottery, would you put one out and hope you win, or would you try to take your chances to the next level and put 100 if you could? 100 is more than one. That one could hit. Now that one could hit, it could be viral. We don't know, but the more
Right.
chances you put out there in the world, the more chances you get. So for me, I like my goal is to step it up to at least 5 times a day. There are people who I know who post like 20 times a day. So it just
What?
depends. Yeah, people are posting and they're making money. So it just depends on what it is that you desire to do. Like some people out here, they getting it, but they doing it full time. But if you think about it, a 20-second video shouldn't take you all day to post,
Right.
to create. A lot of times people like who come professional people like ourselves, we overthink this whole thing. That's why I keep
Girl,
myself
talk about it.
we overthink it. If you have a 5 minute talk, there is AI that can help you like slice it together. Probably a 5 minute talk is about probably 50 posts. So,
Mhm.
you got to take the information and you got to use these tools. So that's really important that we just make it happen. So, consistency, the more you put in, the more you get out.
So we got a question saying, how do you gain revenue by posting? Where does the money, how do you get the money by posting?
There's a few ways. So platforms are paying. Platforms are paying. Now, depending on which platform you are on, is how you get paid. For me, I kind of live on TikTok now, and I am in the TikTok shop. So I work with brands and different things on the TikTok shop. I also get paid via Facebook by posting there. The more I post, the more
Okay.
money I make. And like if your videos, the more viral videos you get, the more you can do that. And you'll be surprised by what goes viral. It's a video I was laughing with my mama about, the super cringy, like super cringy, y'all. It has 91,000 views. So the more you put out there, the more you get. I have another video that just went viral about from uh the Boy Is Mine tour. I just put it out there. I was like, get it, Kelly, or get it. I think it was Kelly Rowland who hit, but I put that same video on TikTok and it didn't. So the thing about it is that you have to take this information and really do it. But the greatest way to get paid from posting is to post your expertise. What are you an expert in? That way you can get clients out there who are looking for you. But you have to now be consistent, define your consistency, put the most out there. Because if I'm looking for a life coach, for example, and I'm up three,
Right.
4 in the morning and your name doesn't come up, then I'm gonna go to who does. And they
Right.
might be the best person, but I'm gonna go to them because they're visible. We see things. That's the whole thing. The people who become household names, they become household names because they are seen. So we have to see that. And one thing about I want to say about TikTok algorithm is bananas. TikTok's algorithm does not even matter. It's interest based. So for TikTok, you will find if you look at your For You page and things that come up when you open the TikTok app, It's things that you
Mm-hmm.
search for, you're interested in. They're going to show you more of that. So you got to be careful on what you're up there looking at on TikTok, because if you're looking at something, it's going to show you all of that. So it's different than Facebook, where Facebook is more like friend based. So for that, you can just post something, you can go viral. Think about the people who've gone viral. Tabitha Brown created a whole career from TikTok. They found her eating
Right.
a sandwich. Like, we
In her
gotta,
car.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So heck yeah, I'm putting out videos because I'm gonna be like, Tab, I'm gonna be gone.
So yes, we have a question. The platforms are paying you. Yes, the platforms do pay you, but not but, and that's not the only way you can get paid, right, Stevie?
No. So, okay, remember back in the day when we all were like, I want to get on the news, and I'm a PR major, so I am an advocate of getting on the news. I want to get on the news. I want to get on the news. I want to get on the news. Well, we don't have to get on the news. We can create our own news, like Nishka's doing. This is a news form of content. Content has become media. You do not have to wait for somebody to accept you to be on their news channels. Start your own content. Content can be like, even from this podcast, it could be videos and TikToks and reels created from this. So we don't have to wait for anybody to give us permission. And even on that, we are leveraging the platforms, whatever platform. And some people like, what platform is best to show up on? It doesn't matter. Wherever you want to show up on is where you need to show up on. Again, God is gonna bring the people. For me, I love TikTok. I love Facebook. So that's where I show up. You would think that I'd be on LinkedIn more. No, I am not on there because it moves too slow for me. That's a personal
Mhm.
preference. But yeah, it may be something you love. Wherever you love is where you're going to be the most consistent. So we have to leverage these platforms, put information out there, start building communities that are just going to be where we need to be. So you don't have to wait for the platform to pay you. You could get paid by offering a product or service. It is Black Friday coming up, y'all. We got to be very, 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 very wise on this. If you are a business owner, you don't even have to like do discounts and all those things, but you better be posting during this time. It's important. TikTok, I'm in the TikTok shop as well, but TikTok shop, they are starting Black Friday tomorrow. You follow the clues of successful businesses. If they are starting Black Friday tomorrow, better believe you need to be talking about your business tomorrow. I
Mm-hmm.
get past that. I'm sorry.
And some businesses have already started emailing out their Black Friday deals. They
Mm-hmm.
started November 1st, because I know I started getting emails because they were trying to jump ahead. So what about for that person? Because there's all kind of people on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's the one lady,
Thank you.
she's a little OCD and she cleans everything.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna mention her name because she ain't paying me. Okay. So if you want to get your name mentioned on here, you come holler at me. Okay. Um, but she made a whole platform and community
Mm-hmm.
about recording herself
Mm-hmm.
cleaning her various homes, because she started out in a small home and the income started coming in. And now sister girlfriend and her whole family are in a big old mansion.
Mm-hmm.
So, and when I was doing the promotions for this time tonight, one of the things that I mentioned was you don't have to have like a specific product or service. You can be your own brand. Can you
Mm-hmm.
please confirm that for the people? Because folks think you have to have a book or a
Mm-hmm.
shoe or a
Mm-hmm.
necklace or it, but you
Mm-hmm.
don't nowadays.
Dogs out here getting paid. They don't have no nothing. They getting paid. They getting paid. If a dog gonna get paid on social media, you can too. They don't have no book or no platform or no coaching program. They don't have any of this stuff. There are dogs making millions. Okay.
Yes. So what would you say? Like, because I know we talk ourselves out of stuff before we talk ourselves into it. And so I can hear the people now saying, But Miss Stevie, how do I get started? The formula is not different. Is it different for the person with a product versus the person who doesn't have a product?
Mm-mm. It's not. People are out again. Okay, so let me say it like this. I know someone, I mean, especially if you get enough followers and get into TikTok shop, they got their own products. You just market it. And most of the stuff comes for free. Like, I have so much free stuff just because of that. And even if you don't get samples, which are full size products, they just call them samples. But even if you don't get that, I'm sure if you shop at some of these platforms where you can shop, then you have stuff already. So
Right.
gone are the days where we just shopping just to shop. Like, that's not cool. So you can literally go up there. Everybody who is in this world has some sort of expertise, even if they don't believe it's an expertise. You can just go up there and start talking. It does not.
Okay.
You don't even have to start talking because now I favorite TikTok. I do, but even on YouTube, different all these platforms have something where you can create just like B-roll. B-roll is behind the scenes roll. You don't even have to be talking. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to talk. If you don't want to dance, you don't have to dance. All the things that may be excuses for folk. You just get on there. Brush. I have videos brushing my teeth, y'all.
Girl, get
I have videos brushing my teeth. I have videos, all kinds of videos, just simple stuff. It's crazy. Like, the whole thing is to grab attention. So whatever is going to be attention worthy for someone, then that is what you do. You don't even have to have a product or service. You don't have to want to be a business owner. You don't have to want, if you want to make more money, just the gig economy has changed all of this. So you literally just have to show up and put some music behind it. Or now you can do text based stuff. You don't even have to do like for if the world has changed and people are
Mhm.
making major like I know people who have made $70,000 in a month on TikTok shop. I know other people who want to go live and just talk and nothing. They might be on TikTok sleep. They might be on TikTok just listening to music. They might be on TikTok doing stuff and they're making money. Yeah, so we're up. The problem is, which is a great thing, we're so educated. So this is hard for us to comprehend. But there are kids who are on there making, like kids meaning millennials, who are on there making a whole lot of money just doing nothing.
Girl, I think one of my synapses or my neurons skipped when you said people are on there sleeping and folks are watching them sleep. Y'all, let me tell y'all something because I'm getting all kinds of motivation and the wheels are turning. If y'all don't get out there and start posting and find your platform, because like Stevie, she knows her thing is TikTok. Yours might be Instagram, or it might be LinkedIn, or it might be TikTok, or it might be Facebook, right? So if a person is out there and they say, I have posted 50 videos this week and nobody's liked any of them, I know you would have to work with them. And y'all, Dr. Stevie is going to let y'all know how y'all can work with her at the end of this podcast. So don't you dip out early. Um, I know you would have to do some type of analysis with them and work with them, but just from what you've experienced with your clients, if somebody says, and you see on their page that they are posting, but they're not drawing the crowd, they're not drawing the viewers, what are some of the issues that they may be, what are some of the problems they may be having or things that they need to work on? And then again, you're gonna have to connect with Dr. Stevie to narrow it down, but just give us some of the things they might be doing wrong.
So the first thing is to look for the likes and comments. I think that's wrong because people might not like or comment your stuff, but if you look at your insights, and one thing I'm very excited that Facebook is doing now is that they'll show you, even on your static post, the post that may be a picture or like the word blocks, they'll show you who's viewed it. So somebody might not like or comment, but they might view it. There's a lot of people. So looking at insights right now, very important. You get paid on that too, as far as your views. The second thing I would say is, okay, well, you know how many videos I posted? I get real with my client. I'm like 50 in a week. That's great. We're gonna apply that. That's amazing. It really is, because some folks not posting nothing. Go on and post 50 more.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a number game. It really is. It's a numbers game. We don't know what's happening. A lot has been happening in the world lately. So just like when I was in PR and people would get bumped off of the news because the world issue would come up, a lot has been happening. So another thing you can do to like really get more eyes is they call it news jacking. And so taking a part of the news and really saying, what is it that I can do in my business or from the thoughts I have to get into the conversation. Like one of the things that could happen, I was talking about just the concert I went to recently. And the other part, when they were in Chicago, one of the singers left the stage. Look, I'm like, Nishka, now we're not mentioning names, but but one of the singers left the stage. I could be like, oh, well, she didn't leave the stage in Greensboro. Sorry, she left the stage. And I was going to do something. Sometimes my mama, she was my manager too. She was the vice president of my business. But she, like, it's some stuff I'm like, Ma, should I say this? And she's like, no, don't say that. But some of the things I'm like, when it comes to certain things, I'm like, how far can I go? But there are people who can go further, right? That might be in your brand to go further. So sometimes you got to be controversial. If you're a controversial person, do it. Do something, but be authentic. Because if you're not controversial, if you're not loud, if you're not it's going to show off that you're just trying to do something. It's not going to be authentic, and people can feel that. So really tap into, which goes back to the mindset again, tap into what it is that you do, right? And tap into the news. Like, it's a lot of news happening right now, y'all. It's a lot of things in the world. A
whole lot.
So it's like how, like, my friend Dana's on here. She's a nurse, amazing nurse, and she can talk about, like, even from the SNAP perspective, if she were to newsjack that, what are some healthy options that we can have and we can eat, so, and that may be low cost, so that people who have those benefits that probably will go up because everybody's still talking about SNAP.
Mm-hmm. Did you catch that, Dana? did you pick up what she just put down for you, honey? So you talked about the TikTok shop. Can you explain to everyone what being an affiliate marketer is, and how that can also benefit people who are trying to get that visibility and credibility so they can get the cash?
Yes, ma'am. I love affiliate marketing. It is one of my favorite things to do. And more than likely, everybody here has told somebody about something, whether it be a favorite movie, favorite restaurant. And the thing is, you did not get a check, right? So the thing with affiliate marketing is the same thing. It's definitely working with companies to create content for them. So it may be that, like, I've gotten air fryers. I've gotten deals with certain brands that people know. I've gotten supplements. I've got all kinds of things. And me telling about my experience and getting the product free has allowed me to use my creativity, my expertise, what I think about it, and create videos and get paid from it.
So y'all who you see all those, because at one point, every time I opened up my TikTok app, it was somebody talking about their Amazon finds. I said, my God, how many products are on Amazon that we're still trying to find? And they were flooding the market. So that is a testament to, don't overthink to where you would say, well, there's already 6 or 7 or 10 or 12 people doing it. because everybody's not going to connect to everybody. And there's room for you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to tell us what brands you're affiliated with?
Yes, I pulled up a screenshot. Let me see, because this is so. Listerine was a major one y'all would know. Listerine also
Okay,
worked.
we're not gonna hold on. We're not gonna go fast. We're not gonna go fast because I want y'all to marinate in this. This young lady from Greensboro, North Carolina, is an affiliate with Listerine. And this ain't, we not putting a play on words. We talking about Listerine that your granddaddy used to run in his mouth, and if you had the slightest cut anywhere, your mouth
Yep,
was burning.
yep.
That
hmm
Listerine. Okay. What's another one?
Kevin Hart actually has a nutrition line, so I've done stuff with him too. Kevin Hart, yeah. Lady Gaga.
What are y'all hearing? Are y'all hearing? Okay, it's not impossible. And
Mm-hmm.
so if you are that person who says, I want to get on social media, I want to be monetized, meaning that you want to make the money, you're literally listening to the person who has worked with Listerine, Kevin Hart, Lady Gaga. Who else, Stevie?
Mary Ruth. So I was on the call with Mary Ruth herself today.
Do y'all Mary Ruth's vitamins? If you shop in Whole Foods, and now Mary Ruth's is everywhere. When I was first introduced to Mary Ruth's, I only saw it in Whole Foods and in this area, Deep Roots, the specialized markets. But now Mary Ruth's is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see Mary Ruth's now, and when you see Listerine now, and when you hear Kevin Hart now, you don't think about Stevie.
Yes, yes. Amen. You can go to my page. You don't have to shop with them no more.
Exactly. You can do it through Stevie because as an affiliate marketer,
Mm-hmm.
you are paid when people click on the
Yeah.
link to order the same product, right?
Yep. And Mary Ruth has an exclusive for TikTok. It's only in TikTok and Sam's, so you can only get it from those two places right now. And this one product she has. So, and she has, I think, at this point, over 200 products, 300. She was, yeah.
Y'all, what I want y'all to do, what I want you to do, what I'm going to encourage you to do, two things. And you're going to get Dr. Stevie's information at the end. Number one, get on a consultation with her. Okay. Number two, when you're thinking about shopping online, check in with her and see who she's affiliated with. Because either way, you're going to spend money. And you might as well help to benefit somebody that you can actually put your hands on versus grabbing something out of Wally World.
Mm-hmm.
Dana is asking, they need your bank account, right? So when you do affiliate marketing, they do ask you for your bank account information.
They do. They ask for probably, well, TikTok always does business with PayPal. So if
Mhm.
it's a TikTok shop, they need it. Yeah. But
So
TikTok shop is the
yeah, go ahead.
easiest for affiliate marketing because I'm also like Amazon affiliate. I also do affiliate marketing for other companies too outside of TikTok. But I
Uh-huh.
love the ease of how TikTok shop is.
And if you're concerned about the whole bank account thing, you can set up an account just for this.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to give your primary account. Okay. Um what's up, AJ?
Hey.
he done threw out a paragraph for
Right.
you. Hold on, AJ. Lord have mercy. Um, so he wants to know how do you get to be an affiliate? Who do you look for? And how would one search whether wait a minute. How do I search whether or how do I have oh so let's start at the top. How do you get to be an affiliate?
Cool. So I'm gonna answer that. I wanna Dana, I was answering on behalf of an affiliate and getting paid, but I don't know if you're asking me that on top of like being a shopper. Being a shopper, you can use whatever credit card. So I want to clarify that. Okay, Alfred.
Okay, yeah.
Can you talk about how to get to be an affiliate? So being an affiliate, I do. In my book, Click to Cash, is a whole chapter on this about
I was
affiliate
waiting for
marketing.
you to mention it.
But that, I'm gonna give you the juice. I just had to do that. Um, so yes, how to be an affiliate? So affiliates, for one, you can be if you look up certain companies. So most companies, including this platform we're on, they have affiliate marketing. Most companies have that and they want you to be. So a lot of times if you have a favorite product and you want to see if they have an affiliate program, just scroll to the bottom of their website and most times there'll be information there about being an affiliate. If they do not have an affiliate program, pitch yourself to them. You can always do that too and let them know, you have a sphere of influence, and that you want to market their products. I definitely, for people who are authors, speakers, and coaches, I definitely say be an affiliate of products that you love, yes, but also that makes sense for your clients. If there is something that you recommend for your clients, make sure you're an affiliate of it so that you could get dual paid. Like, that's important. Um, so yeah. Did I
Yeah,
answer
I
your
think I
questions?
think that answered both. I think that answered both. I don't understand what you're saying in the last part of your question, AJ. So if you can reword that for me. Um, so when you were let me find the right way to ask this. Has there been anybody who approached you, okay, to be one of their affiliates and you said no?
So there are items, yes, that I don't do because of my primary brand. So there are
Mhm.
items that are like if it's
Explicit.
something, yes, explicit. If it's something that I don't thank you, that I don't want to portray in that regard, then I'll say no or I decline. Also, for me, I decline products like I don't have a pet. If y'all are pet owners, y'all need to get to 1,000 followers as soon as possible on TikTok. Y'all can make some money because I get a lot of pet items, and just out of integrity, I'm like, I don't really promote that, but I have people who are like, I have a cousin who owns a pet grooming business. I have a friend who does. I said maybe I need to start looking at that in a different way and blessing their business. But I try to do things that I am knowledgeable about. So yeah.
Okay. So and the reason that I asked Dr. Stevie that question is because when you're chasing the bag,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes our perspective gets skewed, our sight gets blurry, and we do things or connect with people that are a compromise. All money's not good money.
Mm-mm.
So make sure that what you're connected to is what represents you, or that you would be okay with them representing you. And if it does not fit who you are, then you need to wait for the ones that do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so AJ just reworded his question for me. Do I look for them or create a situation for them to look for me? So you kind of touched on that a little bit. Um, and for those of you who um, are looking to get more detailed information, she did mention it briefly, but Dr. Stevie has written a book called Click to Cash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you will be able to purchase that book. Look at the different options because there's many ways to earn money online. And she goes through the many. and you can decide what you actually are willing to do. I don't want to say comfortable in doing, because you
Mm-hmm.
have to be willing to be uncomfortable if you want to make some money.
Mm-hmm.
Um, click to cash. Look, your mom been silent up
Telling
until
you.
I mentioned click to cash. Look
Look,
at,
click the cash. Trademark, click the cash. We legit.
and she has it trademarked. So don't play with her. Don't you be trying to put it on your stuff. It's trademarked. Click to cash. All right. So, what do you have going on right now that the people need to know about? Because I know you have some events coming up.
Yes, and I wanted, if I could, to mention two more companies that I've been affiliated with to kind of.
Yes, girl.
So Simon and Schuster and HarperCollins, I do affiliate marketing for them as well. So it's not just like lotions and potions and things. It's legitimate companies that I've been blessed to work with. It's probably about 30 different ones that y'all would know that are household names, but I know we have some authors on here. So Simon and Schuster and HarperCollins definitely are looking for people. Authors are looking for people. I didn't mention really about, like, I'm an affiliate, yes, but I also put my products, my books on the TikTok shop, which I think is important for us to do as well. So that's what I'll say there. And then tomorrow, guys, we're having a posting party. Yes, I'm super excited. Absolutely free, FREE. And I know I talked about the mindset to post, but my forever coach, Dr. Marilyn Porter, who's amazing, she's going to be digging more into mindset because that's more of her area tomorrow. And she has been my coach, spiritual life coach for, gosh, since 14, 16 years. I think like since 2010, however many, 15 years. So
15 years.
that's, yes, so that's a long time, and she's still coaching me.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to be there, and I'm going to talk more about strategy, about what to post, how to post, all the things. But if you go to getyocash.com, because I'm Southern, so I don't say your a lot of times. I'm like, get your cash. So getyocash.com. Yes, ma'am. So that's absolutely free. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern on Zoom. And that is where we're going to be. So if you're somebody who's, I know Dana has said earlier in the chat, like, I've been posting, but I've not gotten the revenue. This is going to assist because I'm going to go over some strategy and she's going to go over some strategy. And I do believe that everybody's going to leave on a different mindset and different purpose of posting. Because we could post all day long, but yeah, it's some stuff that God has revealed for me to say in that atmosphere.
So it starts at 7 o'clock. What's the latest that people can go to the website and register for the event? Is there a cutoff?
No, there's not a cutoff right now. Mm-mm.
Okay, perfect. So if you're watching this on the replay and it is 6:59,
Yes.
you can still go to getyourcash.com and get on in there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So don't think that you missed it, because there is no cutoff and it is
Mm-hmm.
virtual. So you are able to watch it whatever your device is. All
Yeah.
right. So this hour went by so fast.
It
Oh my
did.
gosh.
Oh my gosh, we had so much fun.
So what would be the advice? I won't give a number, but what would be the advice that you would give to a person that's listening now, um to get them off the, yes, it is. Yes, somebody put for real on Bible study night. Yes, it
Yeah.
is on Bible study night. It but she will have
Sorry.
other events. She
Yes.
will have other events. So
Let's
come on, Dana, book your
yeah.
session in, because we gonna tell you how to do it, girl. And AJ is registered. So
AJ
if you
ain't
register,
playing with the
show
people.
up.
That's
Let,
right.
let me
Invite
let
the
me give
men. Invite all the men. We don't discriminate.
let me give AJ a round of applause. And Dana, Yes, and invite people and tell them to show up because you got to show up to get the results.
Yes.
So what would be the advice that you would give to that person who needs to be motivated to get off? I'm, I'm I'm trying to find a lot of good because your mama is listening.
Get off their tails.
Get off their butt. Yeah, because when mamas, even though I'm a mama, I love and respect your mom so much. I'm having to watch my words because Mama Karen is just she's listening and she
She said,
loves
"Speak."
me. And I want her to keep loving me. So what would you tell them? Because the fear is genuine. It's coming
Mhm.
from a place. So what would you tell them in order to help them to get off, as Wanda says, the couch?
Mm. Praise Jesus. So, as somebody who's overcome repossession, eviction, and bankruptcy, I would say your bills need to motivate you. Your life needs to motivate you. You better. We gotta be real about this thing. We gotta go get this money. We can't be playing games for real. That's what I would say.
That was the African drums for you. Okay. That was the African drums. They're all gonna bills.
Some people. So here's the thing, right? I believe that some people, we all are privileged in our own ways. But if we are privileged to the point where we are not worried about our bills, then don't do nothing. If you want your situation to stay the same, don't do nothing. It's okay. But if you are seeking something more, if you want more money, you want more increase, you want more of what it is that the Lord has for you, then you got to do the work. Faith without works is dead. So therefore, you can have the faith and belief and all the things, but if you don't walk into what God has for you, and posting is easy. This is what I'm gonna say. This since you played the African drums, we're gonna go here for a second. Our ancestors got beat, pillaged, all kinds of stuff. Stuff. Y'all know, y'all read the history books, right? Stuff. For it had to work hard. That was out here in the fields working hard, baby. But all we have to do is create a 20-second video over and over and over again, right? We have to create. That's easy. That's it. And for me, like when I coach people, I coach kind of hard. I'm not even gonna, I'm not gonna lie, because if I'm out here working a full-time job, being out here with the people, still motivating folks, then you can too. You can too. So I don't have a lot of sympathy for that, because yes, we all have a place to start from, but you cannot pay your bills on the opinions of others, and you can't pay your bills on any of these excuses.
You cannot pay your bills on excuses. Okay, somebody needs to put that in the chat. You cannot pay your bills on excuses. And here's the perfect timing of all of this. With all the folks that are furloughed, the folks that are going to work and not getting a check yet. I mean, I heard today that something was signed, but I've not heard the details, or even if it was signed, how quickly will you get your money? You don't know until you receive it. This is the perfect avenue for you to get the coins. Okay? It's the perfect avenue. So, Dr. Stevie.
Yes, ma'am.
How can the people connect with you so they can start clicking to cash in?
Awesome, guys. It's been a pleasure. Nishka, thank you so much. I love you with my whole heart. And All you have to do is go to stevie.com, STEVII.com, and you can remember that the I's in my name stand for increasing income. Okay. So
Honey, increase in income. So Stevie.com, very easy for you to remember. Connect with her. Connect with her. And if nothing else, get on that site, buy the Click to Cash book. Okay. And if you have not registered, I know some of us do have Bible study on Wednesday nights, but if you are able to go, get on your Zoom, make sure you register for the event, which is happening tomorrow, November the 12th. Just in case you're watching the replay, I don't want you to think it's taking place on Thursday. It's happening on Wednesday, November 12th at 7 p.m. And yes, Dana, Shay is an amazing pet groomer. She used to groom my dog before he died. Yes. So, Stevie, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. This time went by way too fast. But I know everybody who is listening and everyone who will watch the replay, everything in you is going to say, I need to connect with this lady. And you need to follow that. You don't fight the feeling. And yes, AJ,
yes.
happy Veterans Day to
Thank you
all
all
the
for your
veterans.
service.
Thank you for your service. Absolutely. Thank you, AJ, for that reminder. Appreciate it. So y'all get with Dr. Stevie at stevie.com. And then again, to register for her event tomorrow, you would need to go to Get Yo Cash. I'm going to put it on the screen. GetYoCash.com. She will answer your questions. She will give you the information. She will give you the steps. She will show you how to do those things. Y'all just connect. So thank you
you.
everyone for watching. Thank you, Stevie, for
You're
being
welcome.
here.
My pleasure.
And y'all listen, before I get ready to go, because we've talked to Dr. Stevie about the visibility and the credibility. If you are a business, you have a product or service, and you want to market your business on this podcast, because you say, Miss Nishika, I want to connect with your audience. This is what you need to do. I'm putting my email in the chat. And you need to get with me so that you can market your business, your product, your service, and get the visibility that you need. Get the credibility that you need. Because Dr. Stevie has already given the formula. Visibility plus credibility equals cash. All right. And by marketing on here, you're going to get both.
Yes.
So, y'all have a fantabulous evening, and I will check with you all later.